Hey there, welcome to day 26 of Step by Step September. My name is Mary. We've got another 4 moves today. As we've done with all of our other videos, we'll go through each of our movements up front, then we'll get into the workout on the back end of things. We do have it planned to do 10 repetitions of each, 2 rounds through. As with everything else, do the reps that you have time for and feel good with, do the rounds that you want to do and have time for. Thank you so much for being here. If you're ever interested in digging a little bit deeper on your health goals and your habits and routines, please check us out at wellwithinstudio.com. I do work one-on-one with folks and would love to chat with you a little bit more about what that might look like for you. Again, thanks so much for being here. Hope you have a great workout today. Let's go ahead and jump into things. We're going to start today's workout with a movement down on the floor. This will be the only low down exercise we do for today's video. It is a Superman T. We've done this previously. So feet, if you remember, we can tuck our toes under. We can place our tops of our feet on the floor, just whatever feels comfortable. Extend your arms out to the side, side by side, side to side. And we're going to slowly pull our arms up off the floor and pinch our shoulder blades together. So this is working our shoulders, our upper back. Our final 3 movements will all be standing. We've got a vertical jump for number 2. And that is we're going to stand with our feet about, it's sort of like a neutral stance. So if I look down here, I've got about 2 fist width distance between my feet. And I'm going to bend my knees a little bit and just jump straight up. Jumping might not be in your workout, and that is a-okay. If that's the case, we're going to squat down and just press up into a calf raise. Okay, so we'll come up, calf raise. You can keep your hands at your front if you want. You don't have to push your hands up overhead. Our third movement will be a windmill. This is another one that we've done previously. So this is going to work our core, mostly the sides here on our obliques and our low back. And take one arm up in the air, the other hand down to the side, and we're going to lean toward that down side and pull ourselves back up with our obliques and our lower back. So we'll do our repetitions on one side, switch, do the repetitions on the other side, keeping in mind that I'm going pretty deep into this, and if that's not within your body's range of motion, go to the level that feels okay to you, to where you're going to feel a little bit of a stretch along that side body, but you're pulling yourself back up with your core. Our fourth and final movement is another one we've done before. It's an absolute favorite of mine. It's those side-to-side floor touches. So we want a little bit of space to move. We're going to start, I like to start in a squatting position, so I kind of set myself up, and then we shuffle twice, tap the floor, other side. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go side to side on these. If the quick movement isn't feeling right to you today, not a problem. We'll go 2, touch, 1, touch. We'll just alternate, just moving at a slower pace that feels more comfortable to you, if that's better for you. With all of our movements, I can go ahead and start that. With all of our movements, with any exercise we're doing, we really want to keep a mindful eye on our core, so really engaging that. The way that I like to describe it is envision that you have a can, like a soda water can or a soda can at your belly button, and you're trying to hold that together. So you want to, bring your top abdominal muscles down, bottom ones up. It just really engages our core, keeps our low back safe, and also helps us develop a stronger, deep inner core, which is really great for our posture. It helps with reducing pain in our low back again. And it just is really safe in like a general working out. And also it helps develop those core muscles. So we want to keep a nice mindful eye and awareness of our core. So keep that engaged throughout. All right, let's go ahead and come down to the floor. Get set up for those Superman tees. We're doing 10 repetitions, 2 rounds through. Here we go. I really like these. When I'm in this position, when I'm doing this, I also like to squeeze my glutes together. There's 4, 5, just to help, gives me a little bit of extra movement. 7, 8 movement. It gives me a little extra contraction on my glute muscles, but it also helps me engage my core a little bit. 9 and 10. Excellent. I'll go ahead and come up into standing, and we're gonna do those vertical jumps. You're gonna hear me say it a lot today. We just wanna be super mindful of our core so that we're keeping our low back safe. Here we go. Squat down, jump up. Remember, if the jumping is not in your exercise right now, 6, no problem. 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are done. Go ahead and bring our feet to a wide stance. Get set up for our windmills. I'm gonna bring my right hand up into the air. Go ahead and rep this out. And I really like these. I like the stretch that I get through my side body as I lean down. And I definitely feel my back and my core working there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll go ahead and switch sides. Oh man, I really noticed myself trying to force myself down to the floor on the descent of that, so there's no need to force that. I don't have to touch the floor if my body's not feeling like it can go to that degree. 3. So just good reminder for us all to not force our bodies down into a position. Here's 6, 7, really getting used to 8, recognizing what that feels like when I'm forcing versus when I'm allowing. 9 and 10. All right. We'll go ahead and come over to the side where we have a little bit of space. You might not have to move that much to get that space. And we're going to do those side-to-side floor touches. Unlike we did with the windmills, we're going to do 10 total of these. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, and I love these. 7. This one, super important to keep our cores engaged as we go down into that squat. 3, 2, 1. Round 1 is done. Take a quick breath, pop back down to the floor, and get set up for those Superman tees. And catch a little breath again. All right. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and jump into this. 10, 9, 8. This is one if you have really light dumbbells. 5. You can hold them in each hand and do this, and it'll make it a little bit too more intense or spicy. 1. All right, we'll go ahead and come to standing. But there's no need to go super, super heavy on weights. If you have them and you want to add those in, want to keep our rotator cuff, our shoulder joint, safe and stable, but it can also be helpful if you're looking for a little bit more intensity on that to add light weights. All right, here we go with those vertical jumps. And when we're jumping, if we're jumping, really trying to get that height. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done with those. Whew. That gets the heart rate up. All right. I'm going to start on the opposite side with my windmills this time through. Here we go. This one feels like a nice recovery for me after those jumps. 8. When I was learning how to do this one, I would watch myself in the mirror in the fitness center that I ran to make sure my form was good. I really like to and as you probably learned too, I am very into and on safe, proper form. And I always want to, learn, okay, this is what it looks like when I'm doing it correctly. And this is how it feels in my body when I'm doing the movement correctly. Because I don't like to watch myself work out all the time. 3, at all, actually. I prefer not to have mirrors, but when I'm learning something, I like to see it so that I know what it looks like. 5, and in a correct way. What I always found interesting with this one was I would watch my shoulder on my hand kind of like as I rotate down, my sleeve down. 7, and my hand opens up. I would watch my shoulder rotate and I was like, that's so cool. 9, and 10. We're done with windmills. We just got one more left, one more movement today total. Let's go ahead and get set up for the side-to-side floor touches. My favorite. I would say save the best for last, but you might not love this one like I do. Here we go. So you may be like, oh man, she really wanted me to work on that last one. Oh. One more each way. 9, 10. We're done. We did it. We did it. Hooray, we did it. All right. Ooh. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Really appreciate you showing up. Thank yourself for being here. If you'd like, share this with somebody who you know who might be interested in joining us for this challenge. Keep in mind that we don't have to be doing this only in the month of September. We can start it at any point in time. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Take very kind care of yourself.